And just as an FYI, the green tiles you can see in the ceiling are live mics. So if you chat, it will pick up your conversation. Yeah.
Okay. Good evening. I'll call to order this February 10th meeting of the Fairfield Plan and Zoning Commission. Just quick housekeeping. We have Commissioners Monahan and Levy joining us remotely. And I believe Commissioner Braun indicated she'll be late. So Commissioner Siebert will be sitting for Commissioners Braun and or Capozzi for the time being. And also, just want to give a quick acknowledgement to our zoning enforcement officer, Matt Decker, on 25 years with the town. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Stick around.
I will. Tonight or just in general?
In general, but tonight too.
Both.
Okay, so we'll start with meeting minutes for the January 27th meeting. Can I please have a motion on the item? Commissioner Delgado. Move to approve.
Yeah.
Thank you. Do I have a second? Commissioner Randolph, seconds. Any comments, questions?
No.
Anything? No. Any other comments or questions from the commission? All right, let's put this to vote. All those in favor of the motion to approve the January 27th meeting minutes, raise your hand or say aye. I see 6 hands. Motion passes unanimously. I'll call the next 2 items together, 130 Birchwood Drive and 150 Birchwood Drive. These are both 824 review requests by the engineering department for drainage easement by the town of Fairfield in a residence A zone and for a sanitary sewer and drainage easement by the town of Fairfield respectively. The motion in this case would be to recommend to the Board of Selectmen, correct?
Recommend approval to the Board of
Board of
Selectmen.
Selectmen. So can I please have a motion on these 2 items? Commissioner Siebert. Move to recommend approval to the Board of Selectmen. Yes. Thank you. Do I have a second? Commissioner Randolph seconds. Questions, comments? From you? Any other comments from the commission? Okay, all those in favor of the motion to approve, to recommend the 2 items for approval to the Board of Selectmen, raise your hand or say aye. Thank you. Motion carries unanimously. We have 1 application to recommend to public hearing, 1249 South Pine Creek Road, a special exception and coastal site plan application of RTB Fairfield LLC to demolish an existing single-family residence and replace with a FEMA-compliant single-family residence in a floodplain district zone. Special exception, so hearing is required. Can I please have a motion on the item? Commissioner Delgado.
Motion to recommend to public.
Commissioner Delgado moves to recommend to public hearing. Do I have a second? Commissioner Siebert seconds. Put this item to a vote as required. All those in favor of the motion to recommend to public hearing, please raise your hand and say aye. 6 hands, motion passes unanimously. Compliance review of 1160 Kings Highway cutoff, Stop and Shop property. Compliance review for the placement of an accessory structure to provide a recycling drop-off area within a portion of the parking lot in a designed commercial district zone. The documents related to this were in the agenda backup. There's not a presentation, but the applicant is here if there are questions once we get a motion on the table. So can I please have a motion on this item? Commissioner Randolph.
So move.
Commissioner Randolph moves to approve the compliance application. Commissioner Siebert seconds. Comments, questions?
There's no presentation tonight, right?
There, generally for a compliance review, it doesn't meet the level of an applicant's presentation. However, the applicants are here. Should you have any questions? This is an accessory structure to facilitate recycling in the parking lot area. So, you know, there's a presentation that went along with that in the backup materials that showed the location where the accessory structure for recycling was proposed to be located. As viewer representative staff liaison. I went through aerials going back to 2013 and found that parking in this particular area of the lot was fairly irregular. Sometimes there were cars parked there, sometimes it was completely empty. And those aerials showed that there was a significant amount of other parking available in the lot. So I didn't feel as though this proposal was going to negatively impact the parking supply or the other operations of the supermarket itself. So it seemed like a fairly non-impactful proposal.
Thank you.
I'll just add, thank you very much for your thorough presentation. You put a lot of work into this and, as a commissioner, I really strongly support your initiatives to support recycling, and it looks like it's a better physical solution for the parking lot. So I guess it's always good to get little feedback and an approval. So it's not as if we haven't looked at this, and we appreciate, being good citizens on this.
Thank you. Commissioner Siebert.
I second Commissioner Randolph's comments. I go down there all the time. I think it's supports recycling and doesn't impose on the existing parking availability, which is very ample to say the least. So I'm good.
Thank you. Any other comments? All those in favor of the motion to approve the compliance application, please raise your hand. All right, thank you. Motion passes unanimously. Moving on to old business. Our first is 3232 Post Road, a special exception application of Atlantis Management Group to expand an existing convenience store, the Atlantis Fresh Market, as part of a gas station use in a design commercial district zone. So we have a motion on this item. Commissioner Randolph.
Excuse me, I've got a motion to approve, but I've discussed this. Director Berrigan noticed that the sign is not compliant. It's 20 feet. Do we have anybody from the applicant online? No.
I mean, the public hearing's closed, so you can't really accept additional information per se.
Right. But the applicant's online, correct?
There is someone here from Stonefield.
Oh, great. Thanks. Yep.
Would
Thanks.
you like me to, would you like me to make him co-host?
See what the question is
Yeah,
first.
so the question is, the current sign is not compliant. It's 20 feet high. It's not 15. So I respectfully request, not as a condition for approval, but respectfully request that the height of the sign be brought into compliance with the zoning standard, not as a condition of approval, but asking that you guys, see what you can do.
Okay.
So I move to approve with not with the condition, but just with the general request that they reduce the sign height
Thank you.
to comply with the standards.
Right, so the motion is to approve with a recommendation that the existing sign be brought into compliance. Is there a second? Commissioner Siebert seconds. Okay, any other comments, Commissioner Randolph?
No.
Commissioner Siebert? None. Other comments from the commission? Guys are making this too easy. Okay, all those in favor of the motion to approve the special, I cannot say special exception application, special exception application with a recommendation that the existing sign be brought into compliance, please raise your hand. Thank you. Motion passes unanimously. Next application is 3400 Post Road, another special exception application of 3400 PR LLC to remodel the existing buildings, reconfigure the site circulation and signage package for an existing car wash for speeders, also again in a designed commercial district zone. And please have a motion on this item. Randolph.
Again, I make the same motion. This is an adjacent it's a nearby location with a non-compliant sign. I know I'm not making a motion to make this a condition, but recommending that they bring the sign height down to 15 feet as well. So I've moved to approve with the request that they bring the sign into compliance.
Thank you. Thanks. Motion on the table is to approve the application with the recommendation that the existing sign be brought into compliance. So I have a second. Commissioner Delgado seconds. Anything further? Any comments? Commissioner Monahan.
I appreciate that, we don't want to make it very difficult for people to make their signs compliant, but they should be compliant. So they're very large signs, and if everyone else who's building a new, opening a new business has to comply with certain signage regulations, they should as well. I think it just sets a bad precedent to keep saying recommended, recommended, recommended. So I understand, the situation. I've been over there multiple times, but that's just my 2 cents.
Randolph, any
Yeah,
comments?
so the sign is in compliance. There's no requirement for them to lower the sign right now. If it were new construction, if they're putting a new sign in, it could be, it would need to be 15 feet and not the non-complying 20 feet. So I think it's really up to this commission to create a text amendment to address non-compliant signs more systematically, which is it's in the POCD to address signs. So, but right now, this sign does comply with the ordinance. I didn't mean to suggest it didn't, but I would like it to, because it's grandfathered, it complies, but I'd like to request that that they consider reducing the sign height.
Commissioner Levy.
Just one other comment regarding, it may be part of the application, but as a condition that they put in the stockade fence along the rear property boundary.
Commissioner Randolph.
I believe that's a condition for approval. Is that correct?
Yes.
Meaning a staff recommendation.
Yes, it's staff.
I think you still have to indicate in the motion that.
Oh, I apologize for
incorporate staff comments.
staff
recommendations.
yeah, thank you, Commissioner Levy. Yes, I apologize for not basically suggesting we incorporate the staff comments. Should we?
You just have to have Commissioner Delgado agree to that.
All right.
Into the motion.
My error.
No objection from anyone else on that? None. All right, so the motion will be amended to incorporate staff comments, staff recommendations, which include the wooden stockade fence and coordinating with the tree warden.
Yes. Thank you, Commissioner Levy.
Any further comments? Commissioner.
Aesthetically, I believe the fence that's there now is partially white on both ends. I could be mistaken. I was just there today. And then, so is the fence going to be consistent from one end of the venue to the other side? Or is it going to be wood in the middle, white on one side, white on the other? So I think it should be consistent. It should be one true, for the neighbors to look at, especially.
We can modify that condition if that's the way you would want it, is to match the side fences. That's perfectly fine.
I just think it should be consistent for the neighbors to look at it. That's all.
We can modify the condition. Is your suggestion to replace the entire fence with a wooden stockade, or just have any new fencing match what's there?
I just think it should be consistent and should just be consistent. So that's, your decision on that, or Emmeline's decision on that. But I just think multiple different fencings across the back of one property, it's not nice for anybody to look at.
Commissioner Randolph.
Yeah, I think that's a good observation, Commissioner Monahan. My understanding is they were going to replace the entire fence. Is that incorrect?
Yes, they were going to replace the entire fence, but we could ask them if the condition of the fencing on the side property lines is in good shape and we want them to match it, that's a reasonable condition.
So I think it's a good suggestion, Commissioner Monahan, and I think the amendment would be to make sure the fences match. Thank you for that addition.
And Commissioner Delgado, you're good with that? Yes, no objection. Okay. Thank you, Commissioner Monahan. And Commissioner Levy, you had another comment?
Yeah, just whether or not we want to reopen 3232 Post Road to add those conditions as well.
You vote on that then, right?
Yes, we would. I don't see, they're not. Yeah, I guess there's the same recommendation. We can
Yeah.
do that. All right, let's take care of this one first. Anything further on 3400 Post Road? All right, all those in favor of the motion to approve the application with the staff recommendations, including ensuring a consistency between any existing fence and new fence that's added, raise your hand. Thank you. Motion passes 6-0. And then we can revisit, we can revisit 3232 Post Road. I think the motion would be to reconsider the application with an amendment. As previously stated, Commissioner Levy.
Yeah, move to reconsider in order to reopen and add the staff comments as a condition of approval.
Thank you. Do I have a second on that? Commissioner Delgado seconds. Anything further, Commissioner Levy?
Nothing further.
Any other comments or questions on this one? Okay, all those in favor of the motion to reconsider 3232 Post Road and add the staff comments, staff recommendations, please raise your hand. Thank you. Motion passes unanimously. Commissioner Monahan, thanks for raising that, and Commissioner Lacey as well. Moving on to our next item, 264 Fairchild Avenue, a special exception and coastal site plan application of Summit Holding LLC for an addition to an existing auto repair facility in a design commercial district. I have a motion on this item, please. Commissioner Randolph.
Move to approve with, let me just confirm their staff were there staff recommendations? on
One
this one?
staff comment, I think, was flood erosion control, soil erosion and sedimentation controls. Or the DEP comments.
So I moved,
And also to eliminate any outdoor storage of materials.
yes, so I'm sorry, I'm just catching up with the comments here. So move to approve with the comments. So it's outside storage, it's B, C, D, and
No
E.
outdoor storage materials, including barrels of fluids related to vehicle maintenance operations, shall be located outside any building on the site, and the applicant shall coordinate with the tree warden to determine if street trees can be located along any of the street frontages.
And would it not be B, C, D, and E? Or there's also staff comments as well?
I think those are standards
Those are additional findings you have to make for vehicle repair businesses.
criteria.
Okay. So move to approve with the recommended staff comments.
Thank you, Commissioner Randolph.
One and two.
Moves to approve the application with the two recommendations per staff comments. Do I have a second? Commissioner Delgado seconds. Anything further?
No, I think they had a clear presentation. They seem to be a thoughtful business, and the addition to the building doesn't change the character. It meets not only the specifics of the standard, but also the character of the neighborhood. So no further comments other than the two staff recommendations.
Thank you. Commissioner Delgado.
I agree with Commissioner Randolph, and I think I'm satisfied with the staff recommended conditions.
Thank you. Any further comments? Okay, all those in favor of the motion to approve the application with the two recommendations per staff comments, please raise your hand. Thank you. The motion passes unanimously. And Ms. Harrigan, you saw that Commissioner Braun is trying to get in.
Commissioner Braun is she, I've made someone who came in, whose handle is owner, a co-host if they want to unmute themselves. I believe that's Commissioner Braun.
Commissioner Braun, can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear
Okay.
me?
Yes, thank you. Just in time for our last, our last item, Commissioner Braun. It
Come
was-
on. Are you
I-
kidding?
It was, I know, record time. So our last item is 161 Sherman Street and 6, 16, and 26 Sherman Court. Special permit and coastal site plan application of Sound Development Group LLC to construct 7 residential dwelling units within 2 proposed townhouse buildings in a neighborhood design business district zone. Can I please have a motion on the item? Commissioner Delgado.
Motion approved.
Commissioner Delgado wishes to approve. Do I have a second? Commissioner Siebert, seconds. Any comments?
It was an improvement of what's there and we like seeing townhouse projects and more middle housing in town, so I think it's a value add.
Thank you, Commissioner Siebert.
No additional comments.
Any other comments from the commission? Commissioner Randolph? Commissioner Braun?
Yeah, this is a thoughtful project with much needed residential to an area that's that has the infrastructure to support it. And I will be voting for this project. The location, type, character, and size of the buildings are in harmony with the neighborhood. The structures that are there appear to be, there was no questions about fire protection. The streets served, the proposed area use adequate or adequate to carry perspective traffic. And it seems to be, closely aligned with the plan of conservation and development. So it's closely aligned with our standards.
Thank you. Commissioner Braun?
I agree with all Commissioner Randolph's points. I had one question. Last time, I think this is the one that we did not get a DEP letter on. I was looking through the website today. Did we ever hear from the DEP on this? And if so, I assume they had no problem with it. It's not near any tidal resources, really.
I'll defer to Assistant Director Mullins.
Thank you.
Yes. We did hear from Deep on this and they did not have any issues because it is not located near a coastal resource and it is roughly 900 to 1,000 feet away from any tidal wetlands.
And I think when we do a coastal site plan review, it generally is around 1,000 feet of the coastline. Is that what triggers it, generally speaking?
I'll defer to Emmeline on that.
Yeah. So the coastal map is defined by statute and it is about 1,000 feet from coastal resources that they identify in a map that is frankly quite old. So we've actually kind of, and it was hand drawn and so we've actually kind of asked them, are you going to update that at any point? But right now we use the map that we've always used. But yes, it's approximately 1,000 feet from any identified coastal resource.
So that's, yeah, so that triggers our review under the Coastal Management Act, but it doesn't mean we have resources that are nearby that need extra protection. So yeah, I'm supporting this. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other comments? Commissioner Monahan?
When is this project to begin?
They generally from your approval, the applicant has to prepare construction drawings, which, are kind of multidimensional. They include all of the trades, the electrical, the plumbing, the HVAC, and then the more expansive construction drawings that have to meet the building code requirements. And so sometimes that can take a couple of months before they obtain a building permit and then can start construction. Sometimes it can take 6 months. It just depends on where they are in that phase. If they have a high level of confidence that they'll make it to the next step, they could already be in process with that. If they wait until they get these entitlements in hand and then start, that could take a little bit longer. So I don't know that the applicant really expressed to us when they want to get going, but most of these projects, they want to get going pretty quickly with construction.
The reason I ask is I worry about street closures and traffic in and around town. So it was not about this application. It was more just informational.
Thank you. Any other comments or questions? Okay, I agree with my fellow commissioners. I think this is a great use of this site and certainly, I think from a design perspective, in keeping with what's in the surrounding area, so certainly contextual. Forward to seeing it built. Okay, all those in favor of the motion to approve the special permit and coastal site plan applications, please raise your hand, say aye. Thank you. The motion passes unanimously. And that is our last item. And so as an anniversary present to Matt Decker, you get the rest of your Tuesday night back. Yeah. All right, so thank you. And with that, we will adjourn tonight's meeting.
Awesome.
Happy Valentine's.